For centuries, the legend of Atlantis has captivated human imagination. The tale, first told by the Greek philosopher over 2,300 years ago, describes a vast island civilization of immense power and knowledge, which supposedly sank beneath the ocean in a single day and night of catastrophe. Mainstream scholars, however, dismiss the story as pure allegory, a philosophical parable meant to illustrate Plato's ideas about hubris and the fall of great nations. But what if the skeptics are wrong? What if Atlantis was not simply a myth, but a fragment of forgotten history, erased not by chance, but by the tides of time and the selective memory of those who control our historical narratives? The official academic explanation is clear. Atlantis is a metaphor, nothing more. They argue there is no geological evidence of a massive sunken continent in the Atlantic Ocean, nor any archaeological proof that such an advanced society existed 12,000 years ago. According to them, humans at that time were still hunters and gatherers, incapable of constructing monumental architecture, writing systems, or complex governance. Yet this official narrative collides with unsettling evidence scattered across the globe. Megalithic ruins, advanced engineering, and ancient myths converge to suggest that humanity's past may be far stranger and richer than we have been told. Take the pyramids of Giza. Conventional Egyptology insists they were built around 2500 BC with simple copper tools and manpower. Yet the precision of the stone cutting, the astronomical alignments, and the sheer weight of the blocks defy easy explanation. Some researchers point out that these techniques would have required levels of engineering knowledge unknown to any early civilization. Knowledge suspiciously similar to the kind Plato attributes to Atlantis. Then there is the mystery of Göbekli Tepe in modern-day Turkey. Dated to around 10,000 BC, it predates Stonehenge by over 6,000 years and rewrites everything we thought we knew about the timeline of human civilization. Massive stone pillars decorated with intricate carvings were arranged in sophisticated patterns by people who were supposedly still primitive. If such structures could be built so early, who is to say that a seafaring super-civilization like Atlantis could not have existed? Even more provocative are the underwater ruins of Yonaguni off the coast of Japan. Submerged terraces and steps carved into solid rock suggest the remnants of an ancient city swallowed by the sea thousands of years ago. Mainstream science brushes it aside as natural formations, yet divers and geologists alike have pointed out symmetrical staircases, archways, and avenues that appear unmistakably man-made. Could Yonaguni be a fragment of Atlantis, or at least evidence that other great civilizations have been lost to rising seas? And let us not forget mythology itself. Nearly every culture across the world tells stories of a great flood, a lost golden age, or a vanished homeland destroyed by cataclysm. From the Sumerian tale of Utnapishtim to the biblical story of Noah, from the Aztec memory of Aztlan to the legends of Lemuria in the Pacific, humanity seems haunted by the memory of a drowned past. Could all these tales be echoes of a single, shared catastrophe? The fall of Atlantis? Archaeological anomalies abound. Granite blocks weighing over 1,000 tons lie abandoned in Baalbek, Lebanon, as though some forgotten civilization had the means to quarry and transport them, but vanished before completing their task. The advanced mathematics embedded in the layout of ancient sites across the world suggests a knowledge of geometry, astronomy, and even the dimensions of the Earth itself. Knowledge supposedly discovered only in modern times. Mainstream scientists dismiss these clues as coincidences, misinterpretations, or pseudoscience. But is it truly reasonable to believe that so many cultures, across so many millennia, independently invented myths of sunken continents, sky gods, and lost ages of wisdom? Or does a deeper truth lie buried beneath the waves? If Atlantis was real, the greatest question is not merely where it was, but why it vanished so abruptly. Ancient accounts speak of a sudden cataclysm, a night when earth and sea conspired to erase an entire civilization. For centuries, scholars dismissed this as allegory, yet modern science has revealed events in prehistory that mirror Plato's tale with unsettling precision. Roughly 12,000 years ago, at the end of the last ice age, Earth experienced the Younger Dryas, a period of dramatic cooling, perhaps triggered by a comet strike or colossal tectonic upheaval. Geological cores drilled in Greenland and Antarctica reveal abrupt climatic shifts, floods of meltwater, and global sea level rise. Whole coastlines were drowned, and fertile plains became seabeds. Could Atlantis have been one of those lost lands, swallowed in the deluge? Satellite images of Antarctica uncover buried river systems beneath the ice, along with formations suspiciously geometric. Some researchers speculate these could be ruins or natural anomalies, but their regularity sparks curiosity. If Antarctica once enjoyed a temperate climate, might it have hosted a flourishing society, later entombed in ice? Archaeologists continue to uncover enigmatic underwater structures. Off the coast of Japan, the Yonaguni Monument reveals immense stone terraces, carved steps, and right angles. In the Caribbean, sonar scans near Cuba hint at submerged complexes arranged like streets. Each discovery fuels the question, are these natural formations or the remnants of a forgotten global culture? Legends of sunken lands echo across civilizations. The Aztecs spoke of Aztlan, the Maya of an ancestral homeland swallowed by the sea, the Celts of the lost Lyonesse. Even in India, ancient texts describe Dvaraka, a city claimed by the ocean. These myths are not identical, but together they suggest humanity carries a deep, collective memory of cataclysm. What unsettles mainstream science most is not the lack of evidence, but the possibility that evidence exists in plain sight, yet does not fit the established timeline. The megaliths of Puma Punku in Bolivia, blocks weighing hundreds of tons cut with near-machine precision, appear out of step with the technology attributed to early cultures. How did isolated civilizations achieve such architectural mastery without shared knowledge? One explanation is independent genius. Another, more daring, is that fragments of Atlantean wisdom were preserved, scattered, and repurposed by survivors. Genetic studies add another layer, peculiar links between populations separated by oceans. Long before transoceanic travel was possible, certain haplogroups appear both in South America and Africa, suggesting contact or a common origin older than written history. Perhaps Atlantis is not only a physical place, but also a concept, the archetype of a civilization that rose to extraordinary heights and collapsed under its own hubris. If true, it warns us of a cycle, human brilliance paired with human fragility. Yet the lingering question remains, why does the idea of Atlantis refuse to die? Because deep within, we sense that history as we know it is incomplete. The drowned ruins, the half-erased myths, the anomalies etched in DNA and stone, all whisper of a forgotten chapter. Maybe Plato's story was more than philosophy. Maybe it was testimony. And maybe under the ice of Antarctica or in the silent depths of the Atlantic, the bones of Atlantis still wait. A civilization erased from sight, but not from memory.